I'm going to share a story on why I decided to stop journaling. Hey, it's Tony Fonte. How you doing? I help spiritual entrepreneurs heal guilt that is holding them back from creating more flow, more ease, and more fun so they can align with a life that lights them up. Boom. And before you come at me, let me preface this. I'm not sharing it to say that journaling is a waste of time. No, I just really wanted to catch your attention. But I'm also sharing why I actually stopped journaling. And there's two reasons I stopped journaling. Number one is this, and I see this a lot in the spiritual community. I see this a lot of people who are going through this healing journey, trying to do the work to get to the place that they want to get to the relationships they want, the business that they want, the life that they want, all the things that they want, to be themselves unapologetically. They get caught in this loop of healing. They got to be completely healed. And this is where I was at. I was on this mission to completely heal. I had to be completely healed. So I was journaling, trying to force, trying to control, trying to manipulate the outcomes, trying to force my own healing. That if I said the right thing, if I got it all out on paper, and if I restated it, reframed it in a way that allowed me to really solidify what I wanted, then I would heal, then I would shift, then I can stand out on stage, then I can share my magic, I can do my thing, and I would be healed. I would be completely healed. So just like with healing work and getting caught in the shadow work thinking that we have to be completely healed, I was using journaling as that tool. I was manipulating the tool that is actually really good for you to get out your ideas, to get out what you're struggling with, to get it out of your head onto paper so that you can create some peace, inner peace, so that you can get it out of your head, so you can get the overwhelm out of your head so that you can create this clarity. Open up to clarity, open up to the solutions, open up to your light, to the path that you're being directed to. Great. But because I got stuck in this healing loop, I got stuck in this healing trap, this perpetual loop of healing, constantly healing, constantly healing. Well, I got to heal all my triggers away. I got to feel it all the way. So I was using journaling every single day to write it all down. I got a trigger. I got to fucking write it down. I got to get it out of me. I got to force the healing. But I was creating more to heal. I was distracting myself. I was using this great tool to distract myself from really stepping out, to doing the work. Why? Because I was afraid. All this guilt, I was afraid. I was afraid to really shine. I was afraid to really be myself. And so because I was doing all of that, I decided I'm going to step away from all my healing tools and start taking action. Just take action. And I will deal with what comes up as I'm doing that. But I'm not doing these modalities right now because I got stuck in those. And not that I didn't need them. I just had this addiction to them. So I went to the full extreme the other way. That's the number one reason why I stopped journaling. Number two, as I became more aware as I'm moving forward on my journey, I'm realizing I haven't meditated in a while, I haven't journaled in a while, and then I realized why I wasn't journaling. I became clearer. Oh, okay. I got clear on that message. Why I wasn't. Why I moved away and went to this extreme. So as I became clear on that, I'm like, okay, all right, I can understand that. Still didn't feel like journaling. Still didn't feel like meditating. I wanted to, But I always found a way to distract myself from doing that. Find my way, and I'm like, oh, I don't have the time now. Oh, I got this going on. I got to do this thing. I can't do that. Just avoiding it. And I felt this resistance. And it wasn't until just not too long ago that I started becoming aware. But I still didn't do it. I still stopped doing it. I became aware of the second reason, but I still didn't follow through. I could be a little stubborn at times. Shocker, right? So when I became aware of this, the second reason, well, it went kind of hand in hand with number one. So what is the second reason? The awareness I had was that I knew, just like meditation, that journaling was going to connect me deeper with myself, with my gifts, my unique spiritual gifts that I use. Which means now I have to be responsible and I have to step up on a stage. I have to unapologetically be myself. I have to allow myself to be seen in all my glory, all my might, all my power. And then that scared me. Ooh, I'm not ready. Because I had all this other guilt. And that guilt is not gone. And the thing is the goal, the outcome is not to be completely healed. It's impossible. Well, I should say this, it's not impossible, but that's not the meaning of life and why we're here. We have lessons that we're then inclined, that's not even the word I'm looking for, empowered to go and put that out into the world, to help shift the consciousness, to raise the vibration of the earth, of humanity, in our own unique way. But when you have all this guilt about being yourself and creating this life and unapologetically making your own fucking rules and living life on your terms, you tend to avoid it. First, I was addicted to healing, which healing was a distraction from me actually being myself. It was keeping me safe. I was used to chaos, so I created chaos because it was familiar to me. Even if that chaos wasn't actually in my outer world, it was in my inner world because I was too fucking afraid to be seen. Man, I could go on and on about the stories of this guilt. Then it was, oh shit, it's going to connect me deeper to where now I have to stand out on stage. I have to share my gifts. I don't have to, but I do have to because I'm being called. That is why I'm fucking here. And I have a unique way of helping people heal. Not the dark, heavy way of healing, but moving through it in a fun, lighter, easier way. And sometimes you laugh. Yeah, sometimes you are going to cry, but you're going to cry and laugh at the same fucking time. Yes, it's possible because that is what I do. It was going to connect me to my gifts of channeling because I am a very powerful channeler and medium. And I've done this in some healing work, had no idea that I was going to end up channeling because that's not what we were doing, but this is exactly what I did because I opened up to it. And I don't know what entities that I was channeling from what planet or dimension, but I know that they're here to assist in raising the consciousness and the vibration of the earth, and they're using me, they're speaking through me. Just like the angels, my guides, my higher self. I knew it was going to connect me deeper with myself, which meant that I had to be myself. I had to allow myself to be seen, to be heard, to share these things. And I was still dealing with this being unapologetically myself. And this is why I teach and help others to unapologetically be themselves, to be their fullest expression, authentic self, so they can create the business, so they can create the life, and so they can create the relationships that they fucking want on their terms, and not listening to everybody else because they don't feel confident. Those are the two reasons why I stopped journaling. Whew. So what's the lesson in all of this? Yes, use journaling as the way to clear your mind, to get it out onto paper, to help you realize what you don't want, to become aware of what you don't want, and so you can become aware and gain clarity on what you do want. And then intentionally tell that, state that, reframe the stories. Definitely necessary. Definitely necessary. But do it in a way that you are intentional about it. You're using and trusting your intuition to journal. I caught myself today as I began journaling for the first time. I'm like, I kept hearing it. I need a journal. I need a journal. I know I need a journal. I was feeling called to it. But again, I was being fucking stubborn. And today I finally did it. And I caught myself starting to go back into the old patterns of, I got to write it all down. I got to state what I want. And I got to keep going and keep going. I'm like, no. I don't do that. I even wrote it down. I can keep going, but I'm catching myself doing this again. I needed to clear my mind. I needed to clear the frustration. Why? Because I felt stuck, and I've been felt stuck. I felt out of alignment. And I know that this piece has been part of me not feeling aligned. Chasing all these other things these experts are telling you to chase so that you can fucking do the thing, so you can put your message out there a certain way to attract people. But what I found is not everything works for everybody, and you got to trust your own intuition to what feels aligned with you. And it's okay to go for something and realize and become aware and go, wait, this isn't aligned with me. And you can create these shifts. Doesn't mean you failed. Doesn't mean you're a horrible leader. It means you try new things and realize and adjust from those lessons. Sit down when you journal with intention. Not to just, I got to heal everything away. That the destination is healing. But use it in a way that's allowing you to create this flow and create this connection with yourself and your gifts and your power. And use it a way to clear, to create peace at the same time. To create flow so that you can open up and align both of those and get the clarity that you are seeking. Being stuck in your head, allowing this confusion to overwhelm you is a distraction. And that's exactly what happened. My ego, my shadow self, trying to keep me safe, doing its best, trying to keep me safe in the land of familiar, even though it's not serving me. I'm still grateful for it because it served a purpose. I created it to serve a purpose to protect me. But it no longer serves me. Now I can create a healthier relationship with journaling, with myself, so that I can open up more to my gifts, connect deeper with my gifts, channel more. Because that is another thing that I would do with journaling. As I'm journaling, they would channel through me and I would get messages. And I stopped doing that to an extent because then I hear this, Spider-Man's grandpa, with great power comes great responsibility. Because I know that I'm doing that now. Well, shit, now I got to be seen. I got to go out there. I got to share the message. Or I would just sit on it. Oh, I got the message, but I'm going to sit on it. And then I wonder why I'm getting closed off. And I'm like, why am I not getting clear? Why am I not moving forward? Why am I not getting ideas? Why am I not getting intuition? Why am I not getting these downloads? It's because I was blocking it. So again, don't go into it just, I got to heal everything away. Get it out. Set the intention. I need to clear my mind so that I can open up to more of my power, more of my gifts, and allow your intuition to really work. And really lean into the fear of not being yourself, of the guilt of being seen. Whether it's ancestral, whether it's from childhood shit, whether it's from past lives, it's time to lean in. Lean in to the fear of that guilt and use what it's intended for. That's all I got for you. I'll see you in the next message.